after 5 long years, I still can't wrap my head around this. Like, oh boy, there are most times where I forgot about this, but then there are some of those rare occasions where I specifically remembered this memory from high school when I was finishing, of course. And I don't know why I didn't talk to anybody about this. Of course, I wasn't the only witness. Hey guys, how y'all doing? It's Dave on Blu-ray 2. I figured this be appropriate time and appropriate video to talk about what, again, me and some other classmates have witnessed 5 years ago. Of course, I remember this was the second semester, right? I was finishing up, senior year and all that. I don't remember the specific month, but maybe it was close to, I don't know. So this happened at my school, and of course, I have no doubt in my mind that teachers lash out on students all the time, right? There's even compilations dedicated to teachers yelling at their students. It's mostly high school, It's no surprise that you're gonna find videos like that. But I just couldn't wrap my mind around this, and I would like to talk about it, and hopefully in the comments, whoever went to Monticello High School, hopefully you could reach out and tell me what exactly went on. So this happened in Health 10, right? But here's the catch: if you guys been watching on the main channel, I've referenced a few times. In the 11th grade, I was in Health 10, right? So how these classrooms operated, whichever school you go to, it again depends on the setup. There's these sliding doors in between the rooms, which technically it's a big room, but you're gonna have two different rooms. So the one class I had was special needs English class, hour 2, and then the other room was Health 10. This was in the morning, by the way. We were all just minding our own business, and then boom, the freaking teacher. I'm not gonna say his name. I wish I can, but I hate him so much. Out of all the teachers that I had in high school, this one I hated the most because he just treated anybody who was in his class as garbage, right? Geez, he shouldn't be a teacher at all. Out of nowhere, he says, "What the hell is your freaking problem, huh?" Now, there's a few ways to look at this, and I'm not on either anybody's side of this, but I'm hoping that I'm right whatever I say, because I don't want to be on the teacher's side, right? Because geez, let's take a look at this. So option 1, what if there was a student that asked, maybe a specific personal question that that maybe they were too scared, hesitant to ask, right? Oh, this is Health 10 or Sex Ed, right? Maybe if I ask this question, maybe I'll get a definitive answer from the teacher, right? And if that was too much for the teacher, dude, you shouldn't have lashed out on the student, right? Option 2, what if the said student was being sarcastic, making inappropriate jokes, right? Oh, this is sex ed, we get to make sexual jokes, sexual references, right? And that's when again, I mean, rightfully justify what the hell is your problem, right? Again, this could go so many ways. But to the teacher who is still teaching, unfortunately, let me ask you, what the hell is your damn problem, huh? That was so uncalled for. The whole classroom, even the teacher, we all heard you. Hopefully somebody reported your ass. Okay? Again, I don't know why I didn't bother asking any student there, because, well, of course when the bell rings and sometimes you're limited in who you could see out in the halls, and you're in a hurry. Like, we have a 5-minute window, right, to get to our classes, right? So, of course, I didn't have time, but hopefully somebody talked to some students at least, like, not just, like, the one student who asked it. Like, again, if I knew, maybe I would talk to that student, ask him or she, like, hey, like, we heard what happened, like, would you mind, like, tell me what happened, or something like that. Like, and again, hopefully the kid went to the principal and reported the teacher, right? Because seriously, honestly, in general, yeah, that kid, whoever they were, like, they didn't deserve to be, called out for like that. Mm-mm. Again, it's only justified when a kid is being stupid like that. But again, with this specific teacher that I've had only once, like, yeah, his actions are not justified, okay? Like, dude, what you're doing is not okay, right? He looks like a friggin' elf, right? I'm just gonna tell you that. He's bald. He's kind of like a bulky, short guy, not a midget, but jeez, he used to not humiliate me all the time, but like there was a couple of other times in his weight training class in the 10th grade where he would just call me out like, dude, I am doing what you specifically told us to do. And then you're making an example of me, like, oh, don't be like this guy, you can't be doing this. Like, oh, I'm sorry, like, yeah, bro, you can't be freaking doing that. I swear to freaking God, dude. Frick with me. And there were a couple of occasions where, like, after, like, I graduated high school, I did have him come to my work, right? Like, as a customer, right? It's a no-brainer. There could have been maybe a one time that, like, I checked his groceries out or whatever, but, like, just, like, every time I look at him, just, like, you miserable prick. You are so freaking miserable. Like, if you... anyone with a brain would ask you and tell you, like, if you hate your job so damn much, then why are you still at that establishment, huh? If you believe that your talents are being wasted, then go somewhere else, or be a security guard. Like, go to a freaking juvenile detention center, huh? Go in the military. Like, that ought to show you. That ought to show him. So again, to anybody, again, specifically, this was early 2019. To anybody who went to Monticello High School, please reach out to me. Tell me who the kid was, what kind of, like, question or comment that the student made. And again, me personally, I would like to talk to the student personally who was asking, again, a question or making a comment. Like, I understand when you're in an establishment in a school like that, right? Like, whatever specific class you have, I can understand, like, again, a personal level, like, it is hard to ask a specific question like that if like, again, like, whatever specific questions are being brought to the table, right? Like, if you're hesitant about it and you feel like, oh, like, if I don't say anything, if I don't ask, like, I feel like it's not going to be answered. Like, sure, you could talk to your parents. There's freaking Google. Everybody uses Google up to this freaking point, but, like, to any teachers who's watching this, like, you want to make sure that your students are comfortable to talk to you and, like, trust you, like, whatever specific information you have. You can't just go around, like, yelling at your students, right? Because that is so unfair. Because, again, you might as well just freaking retire, dude. Sort of freaking God. Oh, man. I hope somebody can put you in your place, buddy. Again, I wish I could say your name, but, like, what you did 5 years ago was so not damn okay, right? I hope you can understand that, like, stuff like that has, like, serious consequences, right? Again, you should have been fired on the spot. You should have been fired that same day, like, without question, right? Like, don't wait for the second day, like, no, you should have been fired on the spot, right? And believe me, guys, as much as it is amusing to, like, watch / listen to teachers, like, lash out on students, like, even for the most petty things, again, that's why we have YouTube, like, we have compilations, like, again, your actions have pretty serious consequences, and I hope you can learn from them, because if you don't, how else are you supposed to learn? You need to be showing humility, okay? And don't ever say, like, oh, I'm humble, like, because a humbled person would never say, oh, like, I'm humble, like, sure, they'll know they're showing humility, like, and they're displaying humility, but they'll never say it, like, not once in my life have I ever said, oh, I'm humble, because that's just egotistical, like, being a narcissist, like, anything you can think of, right? Alright. I pretty much made my points in this video, so thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Please hit the post notification bell and share my content if you haven't already. And yeah, I've been trying to make more serious videos on the channel here. I haven't made one since August now. I mean, hey, that's not too long, but, like, I feel like with 2 months it's a long time. I don't know. It feels like a long time. But also let me know in the comments what other serious videos you want me to make. Again, they could just be in general, but I like with this video, like I said, this was a specific event that happened, and we need to nip it in the bud. Like, again, hopefully that teacher was taken care of. Like, again, like, hopefully, you know, I mean, the least the school could have done was, like, suspended him, right? How long is the suspension for, like, a teacher? Like, a couple days at least, maybe? I think for just, like, the average student, I think it's 2 days for suspension. Again, it's depending on the scenario, right? Alright, again, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much. May the Lord be with you guys, always have, guys. Peace out, guys, and to any teachers out there, don't be assholes, okay? Go to McDonald's. Go buy yourself a McChicken. Go rethink your life. Don't take them damn death sticks, right? Alright. You guys have a good night. Bye, guys.